Good afternoon. My name is Kenan Huskisson, and this is my project Parts to the Whole, a process from the drawing of a hand to a bound and clad model. So beginning the semester with the drawings, translating to a 3D model, and then finally with the drawing of the hand under the influence of light, I decided I wanted to view the hand instead of one form, view it as a composition that can be broken up into individual elements. This began with the drawings, with the hand being broken up by color, translating to the 3D model, where it was hung as individual elements and then layered accordingly. And then finally, with the drawing under the influence of light, considering the shadow as an element in tandem with the hand and the interactions between it and those individual elements as well. This translated into looking at the hand in terms of more specific parts, which then led to the design of the box. When designing the box, I broke the consideration down into three chief things shown here in these diagrams. The first one being position, placing that hand in the more back right corner. View, those views that would then associate with that position in terms of how close they were or how far apart they were. And then finally, movement in relation to those set views, whether that be stationary shown by the red squares or more a dynamic view or interactive view shown by the dots and arrows. This is the final box generated by those ideas with the hangers on this end, on the closer end, and then adding this extension up on the more back end as another dynamic view to help better view shadow and its relation to the hand. That box shown here in section, you can see some of those views that are in white as opposed to the cladding, which was in shown through the dots. The elevation, how that would be viewed in relation to the pedestal by these scale figures. And finally, the Rhino model and putting that into space. So the first set of views generated, this one being on the far, this one on the left being farthest away from the hand. Looking dead on, you can see just that pinky and part of the palm, but with a small amount of movement and interacting with the view, you can almost scan from right to left the entire hand and see all those individual elements and how they're interacting with each other to become a whole. This is translated as well with this the view that's created by the box being projected up, and from the side, seeing the whole hand hung as one element, and then also with the addition of light, you can use those last two views to see the shadow, the individual elements, and how they're projected, and how that relates to the hand and its hanging. This leads to the other set of views, the closer views. First, the one on the left being straight on to the hand, seeing those individual elements without the hole, just those two fingers at the top, then the base of the fingers and palm, and then the thumb, and how those all interact with the palm, but from that very selected viewpoint. And the same from the side view, seeing those elements as individual layers, and how they're broken up, and a better understanding to see kind of the hierarchical standpoint that they each take in according to how the hand is viewed. All these parts assembled to become this final box. Thank you for your time.